Hi Trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. I'm going to make it quick. I think I have 3 tickers on the agenda for you today. Let's kick it off with the SP 500, the SPY daily chart. No stranger if you've been paying attention to my videos for the last few trading days. I've been tracking the SPY. We closed up about 1% on the day. I think we reached all-time highs today. We eventually closed at 393.53. The high of the days clocked in at 395.65, and I do believe that was all-time highs in the S&P 500, the SPY. Again, this is a daily chart dating back to March of 2020, after we bottomed during the pandemic lows. And essentially what I've been paying attention to is this trend line that's been occurring for the past year. The SPY has hit this trend line quite a few times. So in my opinion, that means that the trend line is relatively strong. I went short the market when it initially broke because I thought that, well, you know what, we're going to pull back, which we did. I think we pulled back to like 2 or 3%, and the markets has since rallied. Full disclosure, I ended up closing my short, not because I don't think that we could potentially break this trend line, but the market was acting relatively bullish and just, putting up huge gains on the day. So the markets wanted to rally. I did not want to fight the tape, so I closed out my short with a loss. And I'm still now paying attention to the overall markets. We potentially can break this resistance line here of around let's say the highs that we hit today around 395. And if we do that, more than likely we're going to sail to 400 and beyond. If this proves to be a resistance and if we break this trend line one more time, do understand I will definitely go short again. What else? All right, so quickly, Roblox. When I heard this is IPOing, I'm like, is it the same Roblox that like my niece and nephews and cousins play with? I guess it is that Roblox. Anyway, so we're going to look at the 5-minute chart on this, only because there's not a lot of trading data. I believe the stock IPO'd yesterday, so you don't really have much in terms of data just for the past 2 days. Hence why I'm going to look at a smaller time frame versus a larger time frame. So it's about 5 minutes. Closed at 73.86, closed up about a little over 6% on the day. And so I see 2 points here for me with Roblox. That's the first point of support. Let's call that around that 71, 72 level. And then for me, resistance is right here. And that clocks in essentially where we're at right now, around that 74, high 73 range or resistance level. So if Roblox can actually penetrate this resistance level here heading into tomorrow or the remainder of, well, tomorrow is the end of the week. Happy Friday, pre-TGIF. Anyway, if Roblox can actually penetrate this line here, that $73, $74 resistance level, more than likely I feel like we're going to retest previous highs. Well, I'm looking at a line chart. Let's look here. Yeah, more than likely we'll probably retest that 77, 78 level, which is up here. So to recap, 5-minute chart on Roblox. I'm doing 5 minutes because there's not much data. So for me, first point of support, I see here around that 71, 72. We're well above that. If we pull back to that level, in my opinion, just based on this chart, would be a relatively decent area to go long, respecting risk, of course. And if we plow through this 73, 74 resistance line, more than likely we're going to end up somewhere around here, at minimum, around $77, $78. Hope that makes sense. What else? All right, so let's quickly wrap it up with ticker CAPR. It's a weekly chart. We're looking at a line chart here, closed at 554. I think it's down about 8% in after hours. I see a quote of 510 based on the chart, right? And this chart goes back to 2015, so that's about 6 years. But let's focus in on let's say 2018 and beyond, the last 3 years. So for me, there seems to be clear levels or points of support and resistance. So support comes in for me, right? If you're looking at a shorter time frame, support comes in here around that, let's say that 350 level. So sitting here in after hours at 510, we're not too far from that level, in my opinion, where we could potentially get a bounce. So if CAPR happens to sell off tomorrow, or even if it sells off during the course of the next few trading days or weeks, I would pay attention, because I would bet, right? I'd bet we possibly get a bounce at that $3.54 level. So if you're patient and you kind of want to wait it out, or if you're looking to get into CAPR, think about that level, where I really do believe chances are you probably get a bounce, and then you're looking at potential double, because resistance clocks in at around $8. Not sure this is my cup of tea, and it's not really my cup of tea because the stock has been in a downtrend for a very long time. Yes, we've had some periods of consolidation or sideways movements, but it hasn't really been a clear reversal in trend, and that would be the perfect or most opportune time to go long a stock when it's been in a decline for years. It's when it changes that trend, and I don't believe I'm seeing that now. Doesn't mean a trade is not unfolding. Like I said, I think that, sitting at $5 in after hours, if you want to wait it out and see if the stock actually pulls closer to that $3.54 line, chances are, in my opinion, you'll probably get a bounce. All right. Hope that makes sense. Let's cap it there. Tina here, once again from ShortMeTina.com. Continuing with my March Blitz. Tomorrow will be 2 straight weeks since I've done it. So awesome. Seems like I'm back on track. So if you enjoyed any of those videos, again, do 3 things for me. 1, head on over to our website. No, that's not the first thing. That's the second thing. The first thing is, if you enjoyed the video, like it, comment, share it, etc. That's the first thing. 2, you can head on over. Now you can go there. You can head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com, if you're interested in signing up for our free trading course. Again, I've been trading for, I don't want to sound repetitive, but there's always new listeners. For the new listeners, I've been trading for a very long time, about 20 years. And despite me having to close that SPY short with a loss, I've managed in the last few years to go from being an inconsistent trader to a very consistent trader. And a lot of things that have worked for me, I talk about in that free trading course, where you don't need a credit card. You just need an email address so we can know where to send the information to. So if you're interested in that, definitely give us a try. Head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support. I'll talk to you tomorrow. March Blitz continues.